because where I had walked in and felt like everyone was looking at me and I felt like I stuck out like a sore thumb and I didn't belong there and I didn't have my people to be with, what we all long for. All of a sudden now, once I was with these two, I had an identity. I was a part of this group. I was a part of this moment, and it just changed everything. To my horror, a few minutes into the conversation, someone walked into the room that literally every single person in that whole environment, every single person knew them well. Every one of you would know this person. He walks into the lobby, and like I said, everyone stares at him, and he made a beeline straight for us. For a minute, I was excited. Oh my gosh, now I'm about to be in a moment that's even bigger. It's even better, and I'm included. I belong here. To my dismay, he walked up to the two people I was talking to and asked them if he could borrow them for a moment. Didn't say a word to me, but asked these two people that were my security blanket. They were my passport into belonging and into feeling good and feeling accepted and to feeling validated. And he took these two people and he grabbed them by the elbow and he escorted them away from me. And I'm left standing right there completely by myself again, only now it wasn't my imagination. Everyone in the room was looking at me as I'm now the guy who didn't go off in this other conversation. And it was like all my middle school anxiety, all my fears about belonging and being accepted, all these insecurities bubbled up as I stood there literally feeling like I was just rejected and second class and I hadn't been picked for the team and I wasn't at the cool kids table. And it was so hard because as I walked away, I was just dealing with all of this red-faced emotion, and I hated how much I cared about how that felt. I don't know on what terms you can relate to that, but I know this: the struggle is most definitely real. Maybe you effortlessly interact with other people, and so that's not your particular war of choice. But maybe it's overeating, or perhaps it's compulsive spending, or you pull your phone out to check it mindlessly without even paying attention to what you're doing. I know this: all of us have a war we are fighting, and it's a war we're facing within. The truth is that when it comes to the thoughts that we think, the words that we speak, and the actions that we take, the decisions that fill our days up, we are all in a battle. Jesus said in John chapter 10 that he's the door, and that we can go in and out through him and experience life. But he also said that the devil, the thief, has come to steal and to kill and destroy. That's John 10:10. Jesus is the door that we can come into and out of and find life. But the devil wants us to go through a door that will lead to us being stolen from and killed and ultimately destroyed. You see, God and the enemy both have an agenda for your life. Jesus wants to bring you into a broad place. He wants you to experience not just life, but life to the full. That word can be translated from John 10:10, that's to the full. It can be translated as super abundantly. So think of the greatest life imaginable, and it's better than that. Because it's not just biological life. It's actually abundant, eternal life. It's transcendent. Now here's the kicker. Our thoughts, our words, our actions, every day repeated, things that we choose to allow into our minds, how we choose to speak. In these sessions, what we're going to be talking about is the way that every choice we make in speaking, in thinking, in feeling, and in responding in life, it's a door that we're choosing to walk through. And we have to pick our doors carefully because where the doorway spits you out on is now the place where you're going to be standing and the life that you're going to be living. And this is the war. It's choosing the right doors. It's making the right decisions.